Namaste, Vanakkam, welcome family and friends back to my channel. It's me, Premi. How are you all doing right now? So, I'm going to protect your space, my space, all the realms, dimensions, spaces in the ethers that we may find each other in. So be it, and so it is, in full faith. Hi guys, it's me, Premi. I am your oracle. I'm also your key holder from 3D to 5D. I try to help you in whatever way that I can with your current ascension symptoms. So guys, I decided to do an energy update today just to see what the vibe is right now on the planet, right? With the energies. And see where you guys are right now. So I've started with myself, with where I am, went outside, spent a little time in nature, just to see what the vibe is outside, just to feel the energy, just to hear the wind, see what the trees are saying, the wind is saying, just to see what the birds are talking about. And guys, this is not crazy. Well, okay, baby, but I'm a Virgo, so I'm very in tune with Mother Nature, and I hear these things, right? So I go out there and I catch a vibe. So that being said, this new moon that we just had, right, or currently still having it, it's you feel the effects of this new moon two days before and 2 days afterwards, right? So I decided, I'm going to come here. And I got the message from outside. It's well and good that we talk about ascension symptoms and we talk about doing the inner work. And so maybe it's time to actually explain to the people what this all means, right? So I thought, but, okay, I thought, it's very common knowledge, and there's so many people out there, there's so many healers and mediums out there and tarot readers that actually gives this message. So I thought, okay, I don't have to give this message, but the message is, the intuitive download from up there is, tell them. So, and it's from Mother Gaia, tell them what it means. So, all the times that you'll hear in these tarot readings, and you'll hear, in your YouTube videos, you'll hear, do the inner work, do the inner work. It's the ascension symptoms that you're going through, and, just be kind to yourself, because it's the ascension symptoms, and the ascension symptoms are maybe pain in your eyes, or pain in your sinuses, pain in your teeth, your gums, pain in your crown chakra, neck pain, back pain, spinal pain, problems with your colon or your stomach issues, or skin issues, a whole lot of things, right? There's so many symptoms out there right now, but those are ascension symptoms. So people talk about, be kind to yourself because of the ascension symptoms, and take your rest and do the inner work and all that kind of thing. And then you wonder, but what is that? What is that? What must I do? How do I go about it, right? Now, guys, it's really simple. From now to this year is 2025. And if you calculate it, it's number 9, which means a year of endings, right? Of whatever situation you're going through. So every single new moon, as well as full moon, from now on, from the time this video comes out, I would love you to actually take a moment to stop and to do something for yourself on the new moon and full moon, because guys, there's a power with the new moon in the full moon. You feel it, right? You get irritable, you get tired, you get dizziness, you have problem with eating certain foods, meats, and that kind of thing. So you're definitely feeling the symptoms. So why not also do something to make yourself feel good? So I hope, this helps you to actually do something every new moon and full moon from now onwards, going towards the end of the year, because it's going to help you that much better to deal with these days, and to take care of yourself, basically. So I've been doing just that. It's the new moon. I I saged my entire house. And because that is taking out the negative, whatever is negative, and cleaning up a little bit and taking out the negative, making room for the positive, because the new moon is all about planting your seeds. Your seeds are your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, your manifestations, your affirmations, whatever you hope for and want to come into your life, right? That is basically, this. So your seeds, planting your seeds. So I started with the sage, right? I have aloe vera. It's not that big because, I'm planting my own and I don't have those really big juicy aloes, but doesn't matter. I'm planting my own. I am cutting my aloe right now because it's going to go in my hair, right? And I will show you guys. I made myself tea. So what I do is I make a huge pot of tea, right? It's just an enormous pot of tea. I make that and I just leave it onto the stove the entire week. So what I do is I make, fresh, I'll show you. It doesn't look very appetizing, guys, but I'll show you. So I made a big pot of tea, right? I have fresh stinging nettle in here. I have cinnamon. I have cloves. And I have fresh rosemary in here, right? As I said, it doesn't look very appetizing. But, guys, it gets the job done. So what I do is I make a big batch, right? Put it on the stove. Every single day, I drink from there. And then I refill it up the entire week because it's fresh, all fresh stuff. And I like it to get nice and strong, right? So that's what I do. And the same tea, I take a little bit, I put it in a spray bottle and I spray my hair with it because, it's all good stuff for your hair to grow. And I'm trying to grow my hair on the top because I have thinning hair on the top here. And that's all because of stress and, poison in the foods and the drinks and the medication, right? So anyway, I use the same tea, put it in a spray bottle, and I put it on my hair. And so I also made a fresh batch of stinging nettle tea. And so what I'll do is I'll drink this. And when the week ends, what I'll do is I'll liquidize all those juicy, goody, spices. I'll crush it up and liquidize it. And then I'll either have it in my yogurt with breakfast or I'll just have it as a smoothie, whatever, So I did that. This is all like new moon, full moon stuff that I do. I am going to now do my aloe. I'm going to put a little bit of that beautiful, beautiful tea. I'll put a little bit in it. And I have amla oil, right? I'm sure you all know about amla oil, how good it is. So I'm going to put a bit of that. I'm going to put it into my hair. And that is absolutely lovely for me. And I love doing it. It's self-care, self-love. And when they all talk about unconditional love, starting with yourself, right? Starting with yourself, then your cup is full and you can show unconditional love to other people when you start it with yourself. That's how it goes, right? So, I thought I'd just explain to you exactly what I do so that you understand this is what I talk about when I say do the inner work. This is part of doing the inner work, right? And I made myself, so I got myself new xylitol. I don't know if you can read it so well. It's written there, xylitol. So I have xylitol. If you guys have problems with your teeth and with your gums, and since COVID, they put something in that vaccination, and it damaged most people's teeth, right? And lots of problems and stuff. And the price, the cost of going to a dentist is just enormous. It's just terrible. So what I do every day, you just have xylitol in the morning, in the afternoon, in between the day. If you have your